Sports Jock Wayne Candy. We'd like to thank Todd Harris. Todd, we got to get you back on next week. Talk about these luxury taxes that some of these teams in Major League Baseball is paying. Lady T, just real quickly, always remember everything you see in sports is always TV revenue. Fans in the stands, that like pays operational costs.
Got you.
It's the TV money that you're trying to generate. That's when the NFL, that's why these colleges keep jumping conferences, because they try to get in better TV market conferences.
To get better coverage, to get
better
more money.
Yeah, the people that's coming to the stadium, they pay for the field and the
You're right, but that's what the
gas and
CBA's
always-
whole issue
Right.
was, just about how they were going to split.
how we're going to split this
the
TV revenue.
money.
And that's where the real money is, because you'll have someone like a CBS or Fox or even ESPN, they'll come in and just to show that Monday night game tonight, which please go Christmas shopping tonight.
No, don't do that.
Don't watch the Jets in Tennessee.
Don't be like that.
But-
Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Don't.
But
don't do that.
they will go and pay, over say a 8-year contract. Because they sign for long periods of time, 5, 6, 7, 8 years, and we'll give you $1 billion over that time.
Wow.
Just
no
to show
wonder.
that game.
So then you were saying that whoever owns the Yankees can get.
Yeah, the Yankee Network. That's why the
Sure.
Knicks were always so popular, because Madison Square Garden, they show that they're into the broadcast world. Those people who started that.
So, and that's why they have all the money to keep getting the better players and then
Correct.
raise the stakes. And then you got these people out here in California trying to take it to the next level and get their players out and raise the stakes so they can get. So.
It's always TV revenue.
Oh man.
Right. So there you go.
Well, what about
Other Republicans in the capitalistic society.
What about the poor fan that's paying $36.50 for a hot dog and a beer?
He said that's paying operational
Yeah,
costs.
that pay you for
Well,
the
yeah, I'm
security
saying, but
guard.
still, they passing that cost on somehow to the fans.
Right.
And you can see it in attendance at a lot of these games. Pretty soon, maybe you'll just eliminate the live audience altogether.
Yes.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Fans coming to the game is what generated interest in the game at first until TV came along, and now they're just cutting the fans out.
Well, I've heard different stories where 20 years from now, it will be like that. You almost just be playing. It won't be any fans. That's kind of how, if TV has its power, that's where you'll be headed to. So
Yeah, because now we don't even visit each other. We just Skype.
we shop
Why go
online.
there? I can just Skype you and actually see you and talk to you right then and there.
Real quickly, though, why does the bad producer have that sourpuss look on his face? I tell you, man. We didn't get around to what you want to talk about.
Somebody in the back said, because he's a sour puss.
Beyonce, speaking of football, signed a new deal with Pepsi last week.
Beyonce?
Beyonce.
I hate her new song that's out.
And, she's doing the halftime show of the Super Bowl. So for all those people, why are y'all talking about Beyonce? She's doing the halftime, which is sponsored by who?
Pepsi.
Pepsi. So
Which just gave her how much?
$50
$50
million to be the new spokesman. The only thing I couldn't get or understand is I don't think Beyonce being on my Pepsi can going to make me drink more
Not at all.
Pepsi. Do you think that?
Well,
No,
somebody
I mean,
thought 2
and
Chainz would get you more people in
And your sneakers.
sneakers, and that might be true, but Beyonce on a Pepsi can, no.
I mean, because I think soda's one of those taste things,
Right.
And you finish the way you start. If you've been a Coca-Cola drinker all of your life, just because Beyonce's half naked on a can isn't gonna make you go, oh, that taste is a little bit better.
Absolutely
right.
not.
And it's not like you're going to have a wall full of Pepsi cans.
No.
You're going to keep one
And that's
I
it.
think
and that's
Coke
it.
and Pepsi should stop advertising altogether, because either we drinking it or we not. At this point in life, everybody knows who the soda makers are, and let's just leave that. Like McDonald's, you don't need to advertise no more. Chick-fil-A, put your cows out to pasture. Either we eat there or we don't. It is not necessary to continue.
Well, don't say that, because then those are the ads that keep television running.
I always wonder, how does a Beyonce performing There's probably the
$50
core
million?
the core sports fan during the halftime show of the Super Bowl tunes out. The people who are just watching because they're there for the Super Bowl party, they want to see the performance. But me, as a football fan, I could give less. I prefer Willie Nelson.
But don't you like the
perform
commercials?
because at least
You don't like the commercials
it's
either?
not because now it's all overhyped and then the commercials are boring and lame and you go, I sat around waiting on that. You know what I mean?
Well, I think what happens is that you have a lot of people who are crazy sports enthusiasts who know all the stats and all that, and then you have a lot of people who are just, I like sports and they like the whole get together and the chicken wings or whatever. And then when you give the halftime show and then you have the crazy commercials, everybody gets a little bit of something.
Well, I don't watch the halftime show either. That's usually my bathroom break.
Sure,
I'm
because
so
you
intense,
are the
I sit
sports
there
jock.
focused
If I
the whole
saw
time.
you sitting there at the halftime show, I think something was wrong with you.
I'm so detached from the halftime show. The year that Janet had her wardrobe malfunction, I missed it completely.
Yeah, I missed it too.
Everybody saw it but me.
And then they removed it from YouTube before I got a glance.
I can show you what it look like right now.
Is that right?
But-
No, don't do that.
Oh
bad.
God,
Don't do
please,
that.
we can never unsee that.
Yeah, with the horror, like kids and. We'll be back. Man, who is that? Somebody's on the line calling.
Oh,
Got
tennis
mine.
What
play.
were y'all gonna tell me?
They put it up there.
With no notice, I tell
Yeah.
you.
Well, the screen was turned around a second ago. So they,
888-926-7562.
Only they could read it.
Give us a call.
We'll be back.
Don't go away. More of the Sports Jock Show with Wayne Gandy is coming up next.
Honey, I'm home. I've got a surprise for you.
Get that filthy, disgusting tire out of my living room. You're on my favorite rug.
Calm down. You're going to love this.
What? The goldfish bowl.
I won't run over them. Relax.
You roll that tire right back out of here.
Relax. It's all part of my master plan to save us money.
This is not going to be our coffee table. Don't even think about putting a piece of glass on top.
No, honey. This is a reminder to keep our tires properly inflated so we can save money on gas.
Can't we just tie a string around our fingers?
Sweetie, properly inflated tires can save us more money at the pump than a week's worth of gas.
You're getting tire tracks on my love seat.
Exactly. To remind us that we love saving gas with properly inflated tires.
What's wrong with the sticky note on the dashboard?
Discover smarter ways to save hundreds of dollars on gas and help the environment too at the Alliance to Save Energy's website, drivesmarterchallenge.org.
Hey, let's put the sticky note on the tire.
Hi, we're talking to real smokers about quitting. Tell me when you smoke and why you smoked.
Eat, cigarette, kids, cigarette, dinner, another cigarette,
One on my way to lunch, one after lunch.
and another cigarette, and another cigarette.
Have you tried to quit?
Yes, I become angry.
It ain't that easy. You can't just quit cold turkey. I tried.
What would you do different?
Actually having a plan and thinking it through.
You have to relearn how to live your life without a cigarette in your hand.
With the right plan, you can quit smoking. Free at becomeanx.org. X, a new way to think about quitting. Brought to you by X and the Ad Council.
I'm Ed Smart, father of a child who was abducted.
I'm John Walsh. Like Ed, I also know the terror of having a child who was kidnapped. But now we have wonderful technology to aid in this battle.
It's called the Amber Alert. It's an early notification system to the public when every second counts.
Amber Alert is a partnership. We want to thank you, the public, broadcasters, transportation, and law enforcement. Amber Alert really works.
And now, back to the Sports Jock, Wayne Gandy.
The truth is, he will throw your ass in the ocean. It's time to wrap things up on the Sports Jock Show with Wayne Gandy.
Welcome back to the Sports Jock Show. I'm the Sports Jock Wayne Gandy. We first and foremost like to thank our call-in guest today, Todd Harris, LA Dodgers scout. Sekou Smith, NBA.com, NBA TV. Miss Paula Pash, Detroit Lions beat writer. Sorry about your Lions. Like I said, do not let your heart, don't bet with your emotions. Bet with what's really going on, Lady T.
Boy, that's how I only missed 3 this week. I don't know what y'all talking about. That's a surefire way to...
Could you ask those guys over there for some picks? Because I asked them like 4 hours ago, and I still haven't gotten any picks, I tell you. And they gave me more time in the segment. What is really going on? 'Tis the season to be jolly.
'Tis the season for open enrollment in new jobs.
Thank you very, very much. Let's do these picks real quick.
Okay.
Monday night, Jets, Titans. Great day, great night for shopping.
Jets.
I got the Titans on
at least wrap some presents.
Jets.
I'm going to go with the Jets.
Yeah!
Falcons, Lions on Saturday night.
Falcons.
Of course, the Falcons.
Falcons. Did I miss somebody? Oh, Dante Robinson. Thank you for calling in. See, y'all, my memory, I still got it.
You do.
I still got it. I be thinking Alzheimer's sometime. I'm sitting there like, hold on, I'm writing, I'm forgetting. Dante Robinson.
You know my short term is shot. So.
Yeah, I thought you got it. As a matter of fact, when you said the Paula chick, I was like, oh, he's really good. Because I almost forgot her.
Dante Robinson. Oh, Bills, Dolphins.
Dolphins.
I'm going to go with the Dolphins. Another good game to go shopping.
I'm going with the Bills.
Right.
Buffalo.
Great game. Playoff implications. Bengals 8-6. Steelers 7-7. Bengals, Steelers.
Cincy.
I'm still going to go with Steelers.
I'm going with Cincy.
Giants, Cowboys.
Giants.
Cowboys this time.
I'm going with the Giants.
Both
teams are 8-6, along with the Redskins.
Romo is feeling himself. I saw his press conference this morning.
Oh, and they did their thing last night.
Yeah, he did their thing in that game.
I'm telling you, he's feeling himself.
Also,
and Ben looks so good this week.
That 49er Patriot game. Some of you turned it off at halftime.
I did. And then came back like, how did this happen?
I was sitting there like, I'm going to give y'all one more drive. If y'all don't score, I'm turning off. And they went down and scored. Great game between.
That was a super great game.
That could possibly be the Super Bowl right there.
Pretty time against the boys from the Bay.
Titans, Green Bay. Can someone tell the bad producer that we don't bet games that haven't taken place?
Yes, you have said that
numerous of times
since we've been on the air.
Well, how do I know who's going to be hurt?
Yeah, the Titans play tonight.
Sure. Yeah, see there. Redskins, Eagles.
Oh, come on, Skins.
I'm going to take the Skins as well. For some of you who may or may not know, the Mayan calendar says that Thursday is the last day on Earth. Will you run out and get your canned goods like you did for the calendar turning to 2000? Remember when everybody did that?
Y2K.
I did stay in the house that night because I just thought people were going to be stupid. But I did not think that anything was going to happen like on a world level. But I thought people were going to be just too ignorant for my own taste.
December 21st, 2012 is when the Mayans have predicted that's it.
I think we probably predicted the wrong day for the Mayans. I think we might get gaffled on the 26th.
Kenny, you putting any? Does this have any weight?
I would like to say if the world ends on the 21st, I will not be here next Monday. And I think I have a valid excuse. Excuse me, but the world is over.
Sure.
And I won't even recognize that you wasn't here. How about that?
It won't even make a difference. Other than that, I'm going to just keep doing what I've been doing.
24 hours to live.
But if the Mayans aren't here to really tell me this information personally, I just don't believe it. I can't rock with it. You show me a Mayan and you let them tell me face to face and I believe it. Other than that, nah.
And then they died of smallpox or something.
Okay, how you gonna predict the ending of the world, and you can't even cure smallpox.
You're not good at medicine,
Yeah.
but astrology was my talent. Right.
So one
I
day
do believe
left.
the earth
what
goes in
happens?
cycles, and I think that people really take the
Lady.
context of the end of the world, out of it. First of all, God is too omnipotent, like omniscious and luscious and all them other words.
Luscious. God is luscious.
Hold on, I'm about to get an attitude. You're using
being
wrong
silly.
words.
I'm being silly. I'm only being silly. There's no way I'm being silly.
God is a luscious God. He reigns.
I'm only being silly because that's how church people talk. They talk in the big ridiculous
We
words.
serve a
Listen,
luscious God.
is
Yes,
way
we
too great
do.
for us to be able to pinpoint anything concerning his will. So I just think that that's ludicrous. But I do think there's cycles to life. I think we'll have a spiritual awakening or something, a change and enlightenment that the world may go through.
You've given this a lot of
Evil.
Sure.
Evil will not rush us because God is so luscious. She said, luscious
I
God.
was being silly. You know how the church people talk.
Baby
And
Kenny,
it is omnipotent.
if this is the last day, what's one thing you'd like to do on your last day?
I'm gonna go to
real
sleep.
quick.
Hug my kids, spend time with my kids, but I like to do that all the time. So like I said, keep doing what I'm always doing.
Sure. I'm going to go to
Lady T.
sleep because I want to sleep right through it like I try to sleep through everything else tragic.
You just want to sleep
I'm going to go to bed.
doing that.
Sure.
Okay.
Then you don't wake up and it's okay. But to be like awake and go, I think that's terrible. So let me go out of my sleep. What you going to do, Sports Shot?
I'm going to drive to Western Kentucky, and I'm going to slap
that dude.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get in my car. I'm going to drive and slap that dude, my ocean candidate. This week, it's the sounds of the ocean. That means that I get to vent. Western Kentucky. The University of Western Kentucky. Western Kentucky, I tell you, I'm very upset with you. I don't know how to get there, but if this was my last day, you'd see an orange Range Rover flying through town. And I slap everybody in the office on my way to this guy. You went and hired him 8 months after. Now, some of you don't know some of this man's transgressions, so let me read it off. He left the Falcons with 4 games to go. He cheated on his wife. He hired his mistress at Arkansas. He gave her $20,000. He signed an extension with Louisville, and then the next night he went to LSU to interview right after he signed an extension. He lied to Arkansas about his motorcycle crash. I don't know what this man, you're supposed to be a leader of men. I haven't forgotten this. I'm mad that he can go out and still get a job and lead kids that quick. If it had been a professional job, I'm cool because it's a professional level. But still to be molding and standing and what boys are supposed to look at as a symbol of what a man is supposed to be. Yeah, school shootings. That's what he will lead you to because I want to slap him. I don't know if I can say that on radio, but it's said now. But Big Kenny, the funny man himself. Lady T. Go ahead on.
Walk the plank.
This man is like a robot over there. We'll see you next Christmas Eve. These mics are off, man. I tell you, it's always
Oh, my goodness.
Y'all have a good afternoon.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
I want you to ask yourself one question. You have 24 hours to live. What would you do? That's a deep. It's a lot of pressure. How would you handle it? Please, what would you do?
Yo, I turn a Lola, heterosexual. The pedestal. I even look for my dad that I never knew. To show him how I look in my Beretta too. I do good. Take kids from the ghetto. Show them what they can have if they never settle. Take every white kid from high class level. Show them what Christmas like growing up in the ghetto. Teach them how to spend, stash the rest. Give is under massive stress. Give every bum on the street cash to invest in. Hope Commonwealth blow up your last request.
If I had 24 hours to kick the bucket, probably eat some fried chicken and drink a Nantucket. Then go get a job from Branson and make sure I leave my mother the money to take care of grandson. Load the 3 power, hop in the Eddie Bauer and go give all 6 to that poppy that sold me flour. Get a fresh baldy, make a few calls, shop at the mall, shoot a little ball. Have all of my mommies one telly at the same time, spread it out on different floors. And I'm gonna play lotto. For what? Even though I ain't gonna be here tomorrow, so what?
You know, when I was close to the ledge, I'd probably be in the wedge with this bad Spanish mommy playing between my legs.